first with her mighty power. As she carries Gandalf's body out, evil spirits surround them. Thankfully Galadriel hasn't come alone. The elf Elrond and the wizard Saruman are also here and start fighting the spirits. With a fierce battle happening around them, Galadriel kisses Gandalf's forehead to wake him up. Then the wizard Radagast also arrives and takes Gandalf away on his sleigh. As Galadriel gets weak because of the evil presence, Elrond and Saruman gain the upper hand and finish the spirits off. At that moment the red eye of an ancient necromancer appears and announces the end of various kingdoms as he resummons the spirits. Then Galadriel rises and uses the power of a file to send the enemies back into a void before collapsing. They are aware this is a temporary solution and the necromancer will be back. Back to the mountain, Thorin is furious because they can't find the Arkenstone and is starting to doubt his people, even threatening to kill anyone who dares to hide it from him. In private, Bilbo asks a dwarf if the Arkenstone would heal Thorin from this greed sickness, but the dwarf explains the stone would actually make it worse. Later while Bilbo is thinking alone, Thorin snaps at him because he thinks the hobbit is hiding something. However, Bilbo reveals an acorn he picked up during their adventures, saying he hopes to plant it in his home someday. At that moment the survivors from Lake Town arrive at the ruins of Dale, a city near the Lonely Mountain that was destroyed by Smaug in the past. Bard and Alfred notice the braziers are burning on Erebor, which confirms Thorin is alive and ruling. However, Thorin doesn't like hearing that the humans are close and makes the dwarves cover the gateway with rubble. Having seen the sorry state of the survivors, Keely says they should be helping them, but Thorin refuses. The next morning, King Thranduil and his army of elves arrive in Dale bringing supplies for the survivors. However, Thranduil explains he isn't helping out of charity, he has come to take back the white jewels he gave to the dwarves many years ago. Bard wants to avoid a war and convinces him to let him talk to Thorin first. Later at Erebor, Thorin listens to Bard's offer to negotiate, yet he still sends him away with insults. Bilbo calls Thorin out since they don't have the means to go to war, but Thorin keeps on being stubborn. Bard returns to Thranduil, who announces they will attack at dawn. The survivors agree to help the elves since the dwarves had promised to share their riches and now Thorin isn't keeping his word.